Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To our officials from the presidential tables, our provincial director, Engineer Sadik B. Mangelen, sir. To the president of the Maguindanao del Sur Event Association, Engineer Mansur Ahmad. To the executive secretary of the Bar Event Association, as well as the program coordinator of the Indian Integrated Computer College, Brad Sabir Puti. Of course, to the different focals of the ABHT TSD Maguindanao Provincial Office, our scholarship focals, our community Abbas, our Utpras focal, Mang Noray Sasaban, our CAC focal, Sir RJ, of course, Sir Ali and Sir Soy, to the different heads of the different technical vocational institution from Maguindanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, and special geographic areas, to the trainers and assessors, visitors, good morning and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So before na-present ko yung accomplishment of the OP Agricultural School, allow me to present muna yung ating mga masisipag na staff who made this achievement of OP Agricultural School. So, first yung ating bagong designated na Technical Vocational Department Head or TVI Focal. Dati ako parati din nakikita. By next year, siya na yung inyong makakasama pero nandun pa rin ako to support her, no? We have Mama Sora Ilidasan, our Technical Vocational Focal or TVI Head of the Agricultural School. Of course, ang ating Information Officer, Sir Mel Lubin Fulgencio, kilala niyo si Sir Mel. Ang ating ICT, si Sir Rasid, at the same time yung ating assessor and trainer, Sir Michael Janty Cuevas. So sila mo yung naghirap dito sa journey ng OP Agricultural School Training and Assessment Center. So allow me also to present, since this is a post-implementation of the 20 PSP event. So presentation namin is that meron din dito siyang other scholarship program dahil ang ating STEM and other previous programs na na-receive from the TSD Maguindanao Provincial Office. So let's start first with our short courses program offering. So way back 2019, nag-start tayo ng isang qualification lang in which the agricultural crops production in situ. So, by 2020, nagkaroon tayo ng additional na one program which is the Organic Agriculture Production in situ. By 2021, nadagdagan ng dalawa, Animal Production, Poultry, Chicken in situ, and Pest Management, Vegetable in situ. By 2023, nadagdagan naman tayo ng isa, Animal Production, Ruminants in situ. And by 2024, nadagdagan tayo ng limang Utpras, yung grains production in situ, landscape installation and maintenance of scale in situ, rice plasmering operation in situ, with 2 level 3, agricultural crops production in situ and other entrepreneurship in situ. And by 2025, nadagdagan tayo ng isang level 5, ito ang diploma program in agricultural technology. So all of the short courses qualification are also accredited assessment center. Meron lang tayo nadagdag which is the aquaculture, tilapia culture in situ in the year 2025. Okay. So let's proceed with the performance indicator in terms of our training. So the implementation of training slots demonstrate high efficiency with nearly all allocated slots converted to enrollment and graduates annually. So kung mapipit, makikita natin ng figure. Again, sinasabi ko, hindi lang ito siya PSP event, kasama dito yung ating STEP, TWSP and UAPTAY. But on our slots, mas marami dito ang PSP event. So for 2021, so we have 403 slots. For 2022, 250. For 2023, 136. For for 2024, biglang taas niya, no? From 136 to 775, which covers yung ating BSP-TVET, TTPB, STEP, and as well as ang ating BSP-TVET Food Security Convergence. Then by 2025, we have 140 slots. So in 2024 shows a notable peak in allocations, enrollments, and graduations reflecting maximum utilization. Although 2025 has a smaller allocation compared to 2024, but it remains fully utilized with strong conversion rates. So, again, itong ating high completion rates are evident, highlighting that there is an effective training delivery program in the OP Agricultural School. So the overall, the data reflects excellent implementation performance and resource utilization throughout the period. In terms of our assessment indicator or sa ating assessment center, so, OP Agricultural School assessment and certifications increased sharply from 2021 to 2025. So, from 2021, we started 150 up to this year, umabot na tayo ng 1,930 candidates na nag-undergo ng assessment. Hindi lang sa OP Agricultural School, we gather also yung requests from other TBIs and as well as ang ating senior high school. So, in 2023, nagpakita tayo dito ng biggest jump, no? From 350 to 1,122, and then tumaas na siya ng tumaas, no? Knowing na marami na rin tayo mga partner TBI na nagre-request for assessments. Then, for certification rate is very high, no? From about 90 to 96% each year. So there is a rapid expansion with consistently strong outcomes. So in terms of our employment rate, yun nga, although we are tasked to track yung ating employment, so this data, nakuha lang din natin sa ating P2MIS report. So kung mapapansin natin dito, by 2021, medyo mataas yung ating, mababa ang ating employment report with 64% unemployed. For 2022, medyo tumaas na siya, nag-abot na siya ng 64%, then bumaba na yung ating unemployed. At the 2025, tumaas na ang ating employment report. So, habang tumataas, bumababa yung ating unemployment. Okay, so next, experience yung, okay. Okay, for our partnership and linkages, yearly, since 2023, nag-start na rin tayo to cater immersion program from other senior high school. No? So, meron na tayong 3 years memorandum of agreement to Gidulungan National High School kung saan doon sila nagkakandak ng kanilang immersion program as well as the OP Agricultural School itself, yung ating senior high school department doon. For our training, every training natin under the SPTVET step, so we do yung ating job shadowing or ang ating educational tour at the different farms, no? So, the purpose of this tour is that yung ma-learn nila, ano yung mga best practices from other farms in which alam naman natin that in our institution, we cannot provide them yung mga nararapat na mga facilities, but rather in other farms, makikita natin na may mga opportunity doon na learning na makukuha nila. Kaya in our school, sinusupport natin yung kanilang judge shadowing or tour sa iba't ibang mga farms. OP Agricultural School also supports the different activities conducted by the ABNC-TSD. In fact, yearly po, nagsasend po tayo ng mga faculty and staff trainers to attend itong ating Human Resource Skills Development, yung complete attendance in the TVET Forum, and as well as other invitation by the ABNC-TSD. For our provincial skills competition support, nagpapadala din tayo ng ating competitor way back 2023. I hope 3 years na yata tayo. So, nagkikipag-compete po tayo for cooking contest. And in fact, last 2024, tayo po yung nag-host for the provincial skills competition sa Hope Agricultural School. In terms of our partnership and linkages with other provinces within the BAR, so nagkakaroon tayo ng collaboration and partnership with them na kinikater din po natin yung mga gustong mag-avail ng training sa Hope Agricultural School. In fact, meron silang 2 trainer na pinadala to enroll in animal production, poultry, chicken, and sito. And balita ko is trainer ni ate sila doon sa Tawi-Tawi province. For our collaborators and industry partners, we have a strong partnership with our different industry partner. One, we have our Purok Maungarin Agriculture Cooperative located in Barangay Nangi, UP Maguindanao del Norte, as well as itong AP Farm Supplies and Joffens Farm, as well as yung ating municipal or LGU, yung sa kanilang Business Development Center. Okay, so in terms of acquiring yung mga NC2 sa ating mga trainers, we do have partnership with other TBIs from other regions, no? So last 2023, with Hope Agricultural School, no? Makita niyo Sir Ado, kasama tayo with RFDC, no? Went to Castro Mayor Integrated Farms to have assessment of rice machinery operations in situ. Kaya nakapag-offer tayo ng RMO dahil doon po tayo nakakuha ng National Certificate in Rice Machinery Operations in situ. Then, for 2024 highlights, we do have our partnership with Mount Carmel Agri-Tourism and Training Center, with Alinglas Institute of Technology and Ibrahim Institute of Technology. So, nag-undergo po kami ng assessment doon for grades production in situ, landscape installation and maintenance of scape in situ, and agro-entrepreneurship in situ. Kaya, nakapag-offer na din tayo ng qualifications dito sa atin sa Maguindanao Provincial Office. For 2025 highlights, sa wakas, nagkaroon na rin tayo ng diploma program in agricultural technology, kung saan na-register tayo last June 28, 2025. And as well as nakapag-undergo na rin tayo ng aquaculture capability building program for prospective provincial lead assessors in aquaculture, tilapia culture, and situ, kung saan maraming mga kasama natin na mga TBI ang nag-participate at nag-attend po ng CBT program na ito. With kasama rin natin yung mga kaibigan natin from Region 12. Of course, nagkaroon din tayo ng benchmarking at Surigao del Norte School, Surigao del Norte College of Agriculture and Technology, kung saan nag-benchmark tayo doon for their offering of the diploma programs. Kasama natin dito sila Sir Bob and other officials po. Then we conducted yung ating aquaculture capability building program, kung saan nagkaroon rin tayo ito ng assessment sa mga kasama natin na technical vocational TBI within the Maguindanao. May taga-SGA din na kasali doon. Of course, last October, nagpadala rin tayo ng isang assessor natin to attend Camp Assess 9, Capability Building Program for Competency Assessors for Organic Agriculture Production in situ, Pagbilao, Quezon, no? Through kay Mama Sora Ibidasan. And kahapon lang, nag-attend din tayo ng Labor Market Forum for Employment and Livelihood Linkages with si FSI as the sponsoring agency. In terms of our international training, yearly, nagpapadala mo tayo ng ating mga interns in Agro Studies Program in Israel. So by 2023, 5 yung napadala natin. By 2024, 3. By 2025, 2 yung nakalakad na, may 4 pa na hinihintay lang yung kanilang deployment. Pero approved na yung kanilang visa. Of course, meron din tayong international training apprenticeship in Taiwan, kung saan itong tatlo na ito sila yung first batch graduate natin ng UACTEA way back 2019 at sila ay nakapag-undergo din ng 11 months training in Taiwan, no? Through Agricultural Training Institute Region 12, no? Yung sponsoring agency. Okay, last 2022, nagkaroon tayo ng award for regional winner for Test Idol. And, of course, among of the hundreds of successful graduates from Public Agricultural School, may mga na-hire na po na mga contract of service. Hindi lang sila self-employed, but ito sila, na-hire na rin sila as contract of service in different agencies. Okay. For OP Agricultural School best practices, we sustain income-generating projects including crops and livestock farming. So meron po tayo mga projects doon sa school. We also invest in faculty and trainer development through regular training seminars and training manuals. So nagpapadala po tayo ng mga faculty and trainer to attend different trainings. In fact, last month lang yata, nag-undergo tayo ng, or nakapagpadala tayo ng senior high school teacher natin para mag-undergo ng assessment for COC2 in Trainers Methodology Level 1. So, we also practice sound fiscal management, no? Since the OP Agricultural School is a government institution, so sumusunod po tayo sa kung anong patakaran ni COA, but we ensure that the training costs or the funds coming from the partner agency ay nabibigyan natin ng opportunity na ma-upgrade yung ating mga physical facilities to enhance practical work areas or qualifications. We build strong connectivity and partnership with prospective technical vocational institutions and assessment centers. No? So, yun nga, by last 2024, nagkaroon tayo ng assessment at Banggay, Abra, Cordillera Administrative Region. And we strengthen human resource capacity through strategic hiring and talent acquisition. For the issues and challenges, there is, for this year, for PSP Tibet, mayroon tayong limited scholarship slots available para ma-accommodate natin yung mga students na mag-undergo ng training. Pangalawa, another issue is that yung geographic challenges, no, or yung location, due to remote location for community-based training. Kaya nga, I salute to our trainers kasi sila yung pupunta talaga doon sa mga area na kinakandak natin yung ating training. So, mayroon din tayong challenges on the adoption related to enterprise-based education training, micro-credentialing, star-rated qualifications, and tax seal of integrity. So, napakalaking challenge yan sa OP Agricultural School para ma-adapt natin itong mga different circulars na ito na binabasa atin. Then, difficulty in developing competency standards for emerging industries. As much as possible, we wanted na magkaroon tayo ng mga competency standards for emerging industries, but with limited human resources, medyo nahirapan tayo. So for the recommendation, so we should lobby for additional funding to support school TV operation and program expansion. We also enhance capacity building by providing continuous professional development for faculty and trainers. Upgrade and maintain facilities and equipment to ensure quality hands-on training environments. Strengthen, no? Palakasin natin yung ating partnership with government agencies. industry stakeholders, and other TBIs for resource sharing and accreditation support. So, implement robust monitoring and evaluation systems to track project outcomes and address grant appropriately. Actually, ito rin, isang nire-recommend natin is yung proper monitoring and evaluation systems natin in terms doon sa ating mga graduates and as well as sa ating mga different projects. Increase community engagement to improve enrollment and support for income-generating projects. So, yun, kinakailangan pa rin natin mag-build ng partnership or linkages with the different line agencies, no? Para ma-help din natin income-generating projects. And develop a sustainable marketing strategy to promote school-TPI programs and graduate skills. And improve human resource management by attracting and retaining skilled trainers and administrative staff. For our training and assessment center facilities, yan, meron tayo yung ating tool room. Ang ating tool room, nandun lahat yung mga tools natin across the programs natin. No? Then we do have our CCTV, functional CCTVs. We do have also our function hall, the training center, and assessment center. At meron din kami bagong kitchen na staff list. For our practical work area, we do have our vegetable production projects. No? So, nandun, meron tayong solanaceous crops and even yung ating mga lettuce. No? Then, for our animal project, we maintain yung ating goat project, sheep, cattle, and poultry project. Of course, meron tayong ongoing construction for our greenhouse, no? Specifically, ang purpose nito is to produce yung ating hydroponics lettuce, inshallah, by next year. And we do have our vermicomposting area in which nakakatulong ito, no, to sustain our operations. Napakahalaga itong mga different projects na ito, knowing that in a TBI, we really need to sustain our operation. Kasi kung mag-asa lang din tayo for the scholarship slots na binibigay sa atin, what if kung walang ibigay, no? Hindi na in-need yung ating priority yung ating program. So kung di tayo di natin sustain yung ating mga projects, so time will come na baka masurrender na natin ang ating CDPR, no? So ganun. So I think yun lang. Maraming salamat for your pakikinig.
Thank you po, Sir